It started with a dream, a quiet place by the water, far from city noise and HOA drama. I found it, an old fishing cabin on a stretch of coastal property that hadn't seen much activity in years. The place needed work, peeling paint, creaky docks, and a roof that sang in the wind, but it was peaceful. What sealed the deal was that the entire beachfront came with the deed. I didn't just buy the cabin. I bought the land all the way down to the tide line. For the first few weeks, it was paradise. Mornings with coffee by the shore, evenings with the sound of waves and gulls. But then came Karen, president of the neighboring HOA community half a mile down the beach. The first time she showed up, she marched right up my dock, clipboard in hand, and demanded to know what I was doing on private HOA property. I laughed. "Ma'am, this is my property. I bought it last month. Here's the deed." She squinted, unimpressed. "That's impossible. This beach belongs to our community. You can't just live here." I told her to check her records. This plot was never part of the HOA's jurisdiction, but Karen was the type who never let facts get in the way of authority. She left in a huff, promising that the board would handle it. 2 days later, I was grilling fish on the porch when I saw flashing lights. A police car pulled up, followed by, you guessed it, Karen and 2 HOA board members. The officer approached, clearly annoyed. "Sir, we got a report of trespassing on HOA property." I grinned, pulled out my folder, and handed him the property deed. "Actually, officer, I think you'll find they're the ones trespassing." He looked it over, nodded, and turned to Karen. "Ma'am, this entire section, the cabin, the dock, and the beach down to that marker, belongs to Mr. Hall here? Your HOA has no claim." Karen's face drained of color. That can't be right." The officer pointed to the private property sign I'd installed earlier that morning. "It's right there in writing. The best part? I later learned the HOA had been using my beach for years for their private events, without ever realizing it wasn't theirs. Now, I keep the cabin restored, the beach quiet, and a nice sturdy fence at the property line. And every time I see Karen walking her little dog near the boundary, I just smile and wave from my beach.